Hello, it's Catherine at Romans, Couture Cathy Vintage Crafts, and your disabled influencer. Yesterday, I did the review for Very Beautiful. TikTok disclaimer: yes, I do have permission to use their brand. I am their ambassador. Although yesterday you still decided to issue me with one violation point, so thank you for that. But anyway, I did say yesterday I was going to do sort of like a makeup look with it. Now, I'm not as qualified as some of you folks, and I felt a bit nervous about doing it live on there. So what I will do is I'll just talk what I want, talk through what I did today. If I'm not going out, but I know that I'm doing videos for you guys, or I've got reviews to do and things like that. Like with most people, when they're going through different things or other, you always look a bit peaky. If you're not sleeping well, you do look a bit stressed and everything. So with my own product to start with, obviously I set the face, so obviously I hid the bags and, put a bit of colour in bits and bobs. So, but then the rest of everything I used is purely Trigwell only. So what I did after that, because you'll be surprised as well, that especially some of the liquid blushes, they have multiple uses. So after, obviously, I set everything and I did my eyeliner and my eyebrows and things, the first thing I always do is I went in with the Mulberry Muse. I will put that in the basket below so you can see the products I've used. And straight away, I've already been using the fantastic blender. As you can see, it's already got the sparkle going on it. This is absolutely amazing. I still love my big powder puff pads, which obviously I've got one here. But I will be honest, I've always just used these, or I've just used the big brushes. But I've just used this for the first time today, so obviously I can say that I've used it. And I was actually quite surprised. It's actually really, really good, and it does blend really, really well. And especially when you want to get right into the corners here, it was perfect for that. So obviously I've just put a little bit on the cheeks there. I just put a bit up there and a bit down, and just sort of all blended it right through. I've always done it like that, just because obviously there's certain areas of the face I always look really, really pale. So, and then what I also did was, with the Mulberry Muse, I just dabbed a little bit, I don't know if you can see, just a little bit on the eyelid. So I've got the eyeliner going on, and then just a bit on the eyelid. And I also dabbed a little bit on the lips here as well. So it works not just as obviously your cheek, makeup to try and bring the colour into your cheeks. If you use it carefully, you can use it as the eyeshadow and a lip tint as well. I've been doing it like that on a few occasions. Hang on, I just realised I've just gone over my lip liner a little bit. But, there's a few occasions when I thought, well, this is a really nice colour. I've really liked it, but I haven't got it in like a lipstick or an eyeshadow. So I use that instead. Then what I did after that is I then used the liquid highlighter, the Shimmer Souffle, and this one is in the Pearl Party. So again, to defect from the bags under the eyes, I always put a little bit under here, so it adds a bit of a sparkly glow. And then I just go along the cheek lines there. I always pop a little bit on the end of the nose, a bit on the chin, and I just sort of, whatever's left on my hand, I just sort of distribute around on my forehead a little bit, and I blend that all in, so I make sure it's all blended in nicely, so it's not too overpowering. But if you look in certain areas, you can see the sparkle there. Then what I did after that, after I've used obviously the Mulberry Muse, your blender, and the Shimmer Souffle and Pearl Party, I then also used the setting powder. This is fantastic. The only downside to this is that I hate it when my daughter forgets to use hers, uses mine, and leaves all the powder set in. So the good thing, though, I will say about this is that the way the holes are in the top, it's very easy to shake down, tap, and it all comes back through the bottom again. So you're not wasting anything and you're not losing anything. So that's an added bonus as well. And then after that, now this is, everyone say, oh, that's disgusting, but I'm the only one using this. This is the coconut oil, which is normally the clear, but because when I do things like this, with using the liquid blush, obviously when it's going on the applicator, it does change the colours a little bit, but it doesn't matter. It's mine. I've got a spare one as well, which is completely clear, which I do use when I'm going outdoors. but when I'm indoors and using that, no one else is using it, no one else is going to see it. So yeah, you have got a bit of the Mulberry Mousse in there. And I suppose what you could also do as well is if you wanted it in a lip gloss form, if you're happy to purchase the coconut liquid lip oil on its own and then buy the blush, you could actually add a little bit of that into that and mix it up, and then you have sort of got that colour, I suppose. Because, or in retrospect, that's actually what's happened, because I've done it on the lips. It's then gone back into there and created a slight tint on it, which is not a bad thing. It just means that, you know, I don't have to add as much on this bit, but it's the way I wanted to do it. Normally I do use a lip liner if I'm going out, because then it stops the bleeds, because as you can see, just there, that's it. Yeah, it's just gone off a bit, that's it, it's gone now. That was bugged me a little bit. But yeah, and then obviously I went like that. And then after I've done everything else like that, I always use the hollow hold. So I spray from a distance. Most people use the little electronic fans and just try. I don't. I just sit there and flap about a bit like a duck. But yeah, so you flap that. That's really good. My daughter, when she had her mystery bundle for her birthday last Saturday, she thought we were having to share it, but then actually on the day I said no, it was all for her. So she's over the moon. She has got the next size up for this. This is perfect for me because I don't wear makeup, loads of makeup all the time, whereas she does. She's younger, so she's going to sit there and do everything properly. So for her, the bigger one was better. But for me, I mean, I've had that for a little while now, and I've hardly, you know, even spraying it a little bit goes a long way, and I've still got loads in there. But the hollow hold spray does go out of stock really, really quickly. It is a must, so definitely get it. And within the spray itself, it has got a bit of a slight shimmer as well, which is really, really good. So it adds all to that. So, and then obviously with the tools, apart from my own brush, which is nothing to do with the brand, so I'm not going to put that back up again. But on the whole, I use these. Normally I use the black ones, but as I said, because we just launched that, or should I say Zoe launched this last Friday, I thought it was only fair that to use the product, you know, these as well. So obviously I used the new Berry Beautiful powder puff. I used the blender, and what I will do is in the basket below I will list them all individually. So I use those as my tools. And just to go through what I actually used again, so we've got the translucent setting powder, and I will go through and find that for you. And that is just the clear one. There's no tint to it. There is other tint ones available as well to match other skin tones, should you want to use that one. I then also, as you've already seen, I use the liquid blush, and that's the Mulberry Mousse. As I said in the video yesterday, they also do this in a pressed powder form. So if you're not very confident with the liquid blush, don't worry about it, use the powders. A lot of people, especially older like myself, we're used to more the powders because back in our day, that's what it was. So that's brilliant. And I've just shown you, there's multiple uses for that. But this colour, this is the only colour I would do this with though, if I'm all honest. The others I just tend to stick with those just on my cheeks. Then we've got the Souffle Shimmer, and that was in Pearl Party. Again, fantastic. There is 2 others available with this. Lava Lady, and then was the yellowy type one, which I can't remember the name of, so I do apologise. But yeah, so that one's available. And then, as you know, with all the lip oils, they do about 4 flavours with these. This was a coconut one. Normally it is clear, but as I said, because I've been using the Mulberry Mousse in it, it has sort of changed. But it was coconut, watermelon, there's the grape one, and I think it was the raspberry one as well. So absolutely fantastic. And then to finish off was the hollow hold. So I hope that sort of shows you what you can do with the products. I will pop them all in the basket below as well, because you can buy them all individually if you want. And please do it through the TikTok shop. I don't want to get in trouble and say go to somewhere else, because obviously that wasn't allowed yesterday. So it's all going to be in the yellow basket that in the little yellow basket I'll add all the products below. So I hope that helps you. Just what I do if I've got to stay in and just do a basic look. And thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon.